Welcome to the Nevis Newscast for Tuesday, February 19th, 2019. I'm Fredicia Liebert. Urology Associates has expanded its services on Nevis with the performance of brachytherapy at the Alexandra Hospital for the first time. We spoke with urologist Dr. Dwayne Thwaites on Saturday, February 16th, following the operations.
We've just performed 3 brachytherapy, which is short-term radioactive seed implants for prostate cancer. It took us a while to get here, and it was a very rocky road, but we have achieved and accomplished our first 3. One of the things about brachytherapy, it's radiation treatment for prostate cancer. It's a very quick procedure. It's a one-time procedure deal. You come in, we put the seeds in, and you go home the same day. It's a one-time deal. You come in, get it done, and you get out, and just have to follow up. It's a perfectly good treatment, and it's a very sound treatment for prostate cancer.
Dr. Thwaites partnered with Dr. Christopher Shen of 21st Century Oncology to perform the procedures.
Prostate seed brachytherapy is a highly effective means of treating prostate cancer. We've been doing it for almost 25 years at this point, and it's stood the test of time. The data consistently shows it's very, very effective in treating prostate cancer with very tolerable, minimal side effects. And it's a very cost-effective option, and it's something that doesn't require a lot of infrastructure to perform at the hospitals. So we're very happy and honored to be able to help participate in the first 3 prostate seed brachytherapy cases here.
Junior Minister of Health, the Honorable Hazel Brandy Williams, and Assistant Secretary Shalissa Martin Clark noted that the Alexandra Hospital is fortunate to be the first in the Federation to offer this service.
We are indeed very grateful that you have chosen Nevis to do this, and so we would want to place on record our profound thanks. I want to say on behalf of the Nevis Island Administration, the Premier, who is the Senior Minister of Health, we have all embraced this new phenomena, and so we want to say that we applaud your efforts and we look forward to greater partnership in this service and other service that you would wish to bring to Nevis.
We hope that persons who qualify for this procedure now feel a little bit comfortable in terms of the financial part of it, that they can access that service right here at Alexandra. So we'd like to take this opportunity to applaud Dr. Thwaites and 21st Century for making this procedure available to persons here in the Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis.
The introduction of brachytherapy comes on the heels of Urology Associates' 13th annual free prostate cancer screening on Nevis in January. Training on the evaluation of environmental assessments is currently taking place at the Nevis Disaster Management Department at Long Point. Dr. Wayne Archibald, Director of Green Solutions International on St. Kitts, outlined the goal of the training.
Is to strengthen outcomes and sustainability of development projects in Nevis through the review of environmental impact assessments in the lens of environmentally sound design and management.
Minister of Physical Planning and the Environment is the Honorable Spencer Brand.
The Nevis Physical Planning and Development Control Ordinance defines environmental impact assessment as an examination, analysis, and assessment of planned activities with a view of ensuring environmentally sound and sustainable development. We have a healthy practice on the island of Nevis to conduct EIAs for future development and projects that allow the public to make some input before construction or implementation of such project. It is my hope that this practice will continue, as we are all well aware of the small size of Nevis. I believe some people say it's about 36 square miles. and also because of the growing competing demands for lands for development.
Minister Brand urged the participants from the various ministries in the Nevis Island administration to pay special attention and learn as much as possible.
It is my sincere hope that this training will build the in-house capacity, the technical knowledge and skills to deal with these challenges. Therefore, my admonition to you, the participants this morning, is to take this training seriously and ensure that after the training, the skills and knowledge acquired are applied to your task when you return to your usual workplaces.
The Minister of Physical Planning and the Environment officially declared the workshop open.
I want to thank him, Dr. Wayne Archibald and Kathleen Hurley, for agreeing to put the training material together for us and to journey here to deliver it in the form of a workshop for the next 2.5 days. As the NIA pushes ahead in getting foreign direct investment and in encouraging local entrepreneurship and provide sector growth, the skills of you, the participants, will be definitely put to good use in the very near future. My friends, with these brief remarks, I wish this workshop every success. And it gives me great pleasure in officially declaring this training workshop on evaluating environmental impact assessment officially open.
The training began today, Tuesday, February 19th, and will conclude on Thursday, February 21st. Also present at the opening ceremony was Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Physical Planning, Dr. Ernie Stapleton. The Department of Education hosted a congratulatory award ceremony for the winners of the Organization of the Eastern Caribbean States, OECS, and the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, Right to Read program, which took place on Monday, February 18th at the conference room of the Nevis Cooperative Credit Union. Education Officer Therese Dorr gave an overview of the program.
The USAID OECS Early Learners Program Right to Read encouraged the writing of short fiction, non-fiction, and poetry books that would appeal to students from kindergarten to grade 3. Individuals and groups were provided with the opportunity to submit their writings as single books for a particular grade or as big books or for series, all for use in the early grades. In addition to generating engaging and culturally relevant reading resources for young learners, Right to Read provided avenues for students to focus on writing strategies, generating their ideas, drafting, sharing and critiquing, revising and editing.
Principal Education Officer Zanella Claxton congratulated the winners.
Kimoy Sweeney, Pastor Tebron Fleming, Dr. Sandra Fleming. You have come on board, you have demonstrated that you too understand the importance of reading and reading at an early age. Congratulations.
Kimoy Sweeney is the winner of the Teacher Fiction category. Pastor Tebron Fleming and Dr. Sandra Fleming won the Adult Fiction category. The winners were presented with certificates of recognition as well as plaques by Program Assistant in the OECS, Tevin Shepard, and Senior Procurement Officer Beverly St. Ange, as well as Junior Minister of Education, the Honorable Troy Liburd. The winners then expressed their gratitude.
And I would like to say thank you to all involved in the Right to Read program and for selecting my book as first place. And this has definitely motivated me to continue writing.
I would also like to thank God Almighty. You know, as the saying says, He works in mysterious ways. And it was through a conversation with some children that a question was asked about some characters. And I was surprised by the response that I got, that they did not know these characters. And at that age, I knew those characters. And by these response, I was motivated to write, and I also would like to say thank you to the Early Learners Program for the opportunity.
I wish to thank the OECS for the opportunity that you gave to us. I wish to recognize all of you in the audience this morning and say thank you for your support and for being here this morning. I love reading. I have been reading from as far back as I could remember. And there were times in my life, if I didn't have a book to read, I would feel that something is missing or somebody has died. I love reading. I will continue to read and continue to write.
Still to come.
The relationship between St. Kitts and Nevis has never been better. It is the best that it has been in the history of this country.
The details after this break. Welcome back. Residents of Nevis were given the opportunity to have a number of issues addressed when the National Unity Administration commenced its community consultations on Monday, February 18th at the St. Paul's Anglican Church Hall. Among the cabinet members present was St. Kitts and Nevis's Minister of Foreign Affairs and Aviation, the Honourable Mark Brantley, who is also the Premier of Nevis.
We have come 4 years after we were elected to serve at the federal level, to report and, of course, to take your questions and get your feedback, to report on what has happened, what has transpired in the past 4 years, and where we feel that we have made some successes, and I'm sure you will remind us of our failures as well. We are here, of course, to do what is important in a democracy, which is to continue to listen, to continue to consult, and to continue to hear from you, the people whom we serve. And that, for me, is very important. And so perhaps some will say we don't come often enough, but we're here now, and we're here to take your questions. And I want to thank the members who are at the head table. You have most of the cabinet of the federal government here seated, and they have come, and they clearly have come over from St. Kitts. And their very presence here is an indication of the first point I want to make, which is that the relationship between St. Kitts and Nevis has never been better.
Opening statements were also made by the leader of Team Unity, Prime Minister of St. Kitts and Nevis, the Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris.
It took a change, a new Team Unity administration with a new philosophy, with a new vision of empowerment across the divide to bring Nevis into a genuine federal relationship. Your Premier has said repeatedly, this is the best that Nevis has had it with the federal government.
Monday evening's consultation was the first in the Town Hall series hosted by the Team Unity government that will focus on community issues and development. The administration is celebrating its 4th anniversary under the theme Team Unity, Making Dreams a Reality in Every Community. Meantime, a special sitting of the National Assembly will take place on Wednesday, February 20th. The order paper has been circulated for a sitting of the National Assembly at the National Assembly chambers at Government Headquarters in Bastille, St. Kitts at 10 a.m.
Parliament and its functioning are critical elements of our democracy, and we want to ensure the primacy of the Parliament in our Westminster model of democracy. And so the 20th Wednesday, we will again engage in parliamentary discussions as part of the commemorative events.
The Honourable Dr. Timothy Harris, Prime Minister and Minister responsible for national security, will seek leave to introduce and have read a first and second time the Prison Amendment Bill 2019. That's how we end this edition of the Nevis Newscast. On behalf of all of us here at the Department of Information, I'm Fredicia Liburd. Thank you for viewing.